to the Indie Wrestling Guy with your hosts, the Hall of Fame referee, Jay Hawk, the not-so-mysterious benefactor, JGold, and the legendary Charly Butters.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
It's another week. Toyhio is this Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Camille is coming in. She was also...
I forgot her American Gladiator name. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, she's also a gladiator, so it's the first combo we're going to have here, so that'll be interesting.
Have you watched that, by the way? It's great. The new American Gladiators is awesome.
I have zero urge to watch that.
It's so good. So much fun.
I'm not even like trying to work with her this week. I'm just trying to hang out at the front table. So
I dig it.
Yeah, it's kind of just doing something different, something new. But you went to Slow Burn Shoot. But before we get into that, I know you have lots of thoughts, including how you were in it. I wanted to point out something. I'm very proud of this. I stepped on a scale yesterday at work, and I am down quite a bit of weight. So I started the year at almost 380 pounds, and I am now under 350 pounds. With my work gear on, I was at 349. So
wow,
very happy. Yeah, very happy with that.
Wow,
it's them cucumbers,
every time.
Yeah, it's the cucumbers. They're working instead of eating all the junk food.
I mean, that's amazing. I'm happy for you.
Very proud, very happy. So I'm heading in the right direction. Let's keep it up. Hopefully, when I go see my doctor here in the next month or so, I can get on some other medication and eventually I can get off all my medications. So that'd be nice. Yeah.
I mean, that's the goal, right? You hit a certain spot. My buddy, who I brought to AIW once, my cousin Dan, he's been on these he was the diabetic for ages, and he just finally got taken off. He lost 185 pounds. I mean, he looks like a completely different person. They finally took him off the meds, and they said all of his numbers have stabilized. Everything. That's where you'll be there. And that's that.
I said I was going to look like Homer when he clothespinned all his fat back. So he actually looks like a normal dude. I'm going to have to buy a whole new wardrobe.
Yeah, you will, though. That's
super
true.
Bummed about that because I have some really nice shirts that I don't think I can find again.
You should cut them up. Cut them up.
They were exclusive, box crate shirts and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's going to suck to eventually not be able to wear those anymore. But, oh well.
It's funny you mentioned those shirts, by the way. I look back at the Loot Crate stuff that I still have, and I still have a handful of those shirts, and I'm like, where the hell did I get this? The Loot Crate from 15 years ago I still have. So
such a unique idea for the time, and then
right? That was like the go-to gift my in-laws would get me every time they get me another 3 months to Loot Crate or 6 months to Loot Crate. That was always their thing for me for a 2-year span.
The bad part is so much of that stuff is just clutter. It's not even stuff you use. It just becomes clutter.
Yep.
And it's just I keep thinking about wanting to get a 3D printer, and then you look at all the stuff you can make on it, and I'm just it's just clutter. It's just literally just stuff to get in your way. There's
right.
One or two things that would be useful, but so much of it is just clutter. Unless I'm gonna design wrestling stuff or masks or cosplay stuff, there's really no point to it. I see these people with the dragons and all these dumb things, and I'm just that's just clutter. I don't want any of that stuff.
Guess who has to buy all that shit at Comic-Con when I go for my kid? Me. We have 2 dragons, we have dice, we have all sorts of 3D printed shit.
Half of fucking Comic-Con and all these things now are that shit. We even have one vendor. We literally have one vendor that sells that stuff at Toyhio, and he was specifically chosen by Rick because he does other really cool stuff with his 3D printing, and that's the only reason he's allowed to be there.
Yeah, it's all junk. It's junk.
3D printing stuff is just not great, but he has some really cool 3D printing stuff that he does, statues and stuff that are really cool. So
I mean, I would kill for to be able to be as intelligent and to put something together like the cosplay helmets or the masks and all that stuff. But after that, I mean, how many of those can you make? What do you want to do with them?
Maybe I'll ask him to make a a monument to IW Guide with our 3 heads on it. How about that?
Or the new logo. You could do a 3D print of that new logo, that skull with the tearing mask. That would be very cool.
I'll talk to him about it. See, I want to do another new logo where it's a cat wearing a lucha mask.
Oh, I like that. That's fun.
Yeah, I think that might be cool because I think Goldie needs to be our mascot.
Oh yeah, you do an orange cat and a mask tearing through. That would be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting the hat this week, so I will be sending you the order for my flex cap for the IW Guide. So that's cool. I want one of those very badly to wear at golf.
Yes, I haven't released any of the info that we talked about after last week yet.
Yeah.
I'm kind of waiting to get things in order before I do it. Like I just talked with Stash Pages about the fanny packs. He said that they're at the printer. He had to like double check which plates were supposed to go where. So hopefully I should have them in the next week or two. I'm so excited for those. Those are I'm really, really excited for because that's been something I've been wanting for like the last year. And now we're going to have them. And then I ordered more hats and I ordered new stickers. So we'll have new stickers and new.
Are you selling the hats at like NeoPro and stuff or no?
Yes, that's why I ordered. So after you and Jayhawk decided you guys wanted hats, that left me with one, which I knew as Paul wants it. He already told me. Yeah. So I was like, well, then I won't have any. So I was like, I need to have a couple extra just so I have some for the table. So I ordered like 3 more. So
that works. I like that.
If I can get through those, then maybe I'll put in a bigger order. So
interesting.
All right. So slow burn shoot. Let me know your thoughts. Tell me about it. Did you cry like a baby?
Well, it was close. Now I'm going to tell you something that there's a few things. So we went to the Nighthawk Theater in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. So hipstery, ironic mustaches, bowler caps, hats, the whole thing. It is known for its food. It's a very old school feel, but a very new upgraded like seats and like waiter service. My daughter got a burger. It was delicious. So we get there. We go upstairs. I'm sitting at the bar and waiting for them because they have like a bar upstairs and downstairs. So you sit there and you wait for them to call you. It's very manual, which is awesome because all that other stuff is so impersonal.
So you and your daughter are sitting at a bar in New York City.
Yeah, we're sitting at the bar. She's drinking lemonade. I had a Lefroy. I was drinking a scotch because I haven't stopped drinking since the Knicks won the title. So I'll stop at the end of the week.
She was drinking a Long Island lemonade.
I will stop drinking at the end of this week once the parade's over tomorrow. But I see the slow burn shoot set up and I walk over and the director Adam was there and him and we started chatting about everything. I got a book. I got my Patty pin. I got my Josh Bishop peanut butter pin. I got a M-Dog hitting someone with a chair. It was really nice to talk to him, and he's really open, and he's very into the scene and really promoting what AIW is and what independent wrestling is. And I had a great time talking to him. And so then I step away to give him some time to sell his merch. I love the book. I think the book.
Did you have him sign the book?
Yes. And I also, he said to me, he goes, you should bring this around and have the guys in the book sign it. And I'm like, you're right. That's a great idea. So next time, next indie show, I think is the ETU show or Pro Wrestling Junkies, I think. And I know a bunch of guys who are going to be there in the book. So I'll probably bring it and have them start signing it.
Nice.
So we get inside. I'm telling you, I know they had to move it from a smaller theater to the larger theater. So there was about 100 people, I would say. So, Jay George from Creative Pro, that wrestler, he was there. I've never seen ironic hipster wrestling fans in my life. They were all, nobody was, wearing black t-shirts or anything. Like they were all dressed in flannel and stuff. I'm like, look at this.
You see them at Enjoy sometimes.
Yes.
There's a handful that go to Enjoy. So like, ironically, we're covering them this week, but yes, that's where you would normally see them would be like Enjoy. You don't see them too much at AIW or other places. It's usually like Enjoy or maybe Unsanctioned because that's a college town. So maybe there's people to go there. I don't know. Yeah. I can't remember. I only went once, but I'm trying to go again in July. So I was very surprised. I sat next to, I think, Orange Crush and Janela. I didn't even see him come in. He came in at the end, but Tracy Williams was in our row. I thought the documentary, first of all, it's my daughter.
was so moved by it, and she recognized Patty, and she said, that's the woman I see you take pictures with." And like I was surprised by how much she associated with it, knowing Josh. She loves Josh Bishop. She loved going to AIW and seeing. She's like, "Oh my God, there's Derek." She knows the guys, and she loves independent wrestling, and she hung in there. She ordered herself some. She doesn't stop eating. She ordered herself a caramel popcorn, a double cheeseburger without cheese and pickles. Mike and Ike's, like she was just pounding food and just loving life. She's growing,
brother. She's going to be taller than you soon.
Yeah, she's 5'5" now, but she loves wrestling, and she loves independent wrestling, and she was really moved by Chandler's story, and she kept asking, remember when they keep showing Chandler's interview, but they show him from behind?
Yeah, the Suedo, filled in AI version of Chandler, yes.
Yeah. So she was like, oh, like it didn't hit her until they started talking about him being sick and passing away, that was not really him. Because she was like, why do they keep showing his back? And I was like, it's because they were trying to capture his voice and how he did his thing. I thought it was really, really well done. That is Josh Bishop to a T. When we have him on the show, he talks like that. When you don't have him on the show, he talks like that. He is a personality and a character. I thought the Josh Prohibition angle was amazing, seeing his kids and his family and how they treat like an aging, independent wrestler. I thought that was amazing. Tyler Jordan's family, everybody was very endearing. It wasn't like there was no villains here. This was literally a love story to independent wrestling, and I really enjoyed it. And the Q&A, Joey Janela is unlike any person you could ever see, and because he's sober, he was telling these stories about being in Cleveland and being on coke and being drunk. And like, I'm sitting there howling, and Harper's like, he doesn't understand anything about that. And I'm like, yeah, that's him. I'm like, we all saw him. We all know.
I love that they were able to get Ethan Page's thoughts on stuff. Yeah. And then it was really funny to have him then fucking with Hornswoggle and like Swoggle fucking with him. I was like, see, that captured it, because they do that shit all the time, even when there's fans around, like they fuck with each other. So it's like, it just makes me just feel like, okay, yeah, that's how it is. Like,
and it was very positive. And then what popped Harper was, of course, there was the J Pro versus Tyler Jordan match from the Shrine Temple or whatever it was called in Akron. Mm-hmm. And Harper and I are in the front row for that one, sitting next to Stacy and Pam. Mm-hmm. And she saw herself, and of course, I don't even know how she recognized that was going to be the match she was there for. She's like, we were there. She's like, I remember that. And I was like, no, that's not the same time, because the walls were white, and we got there when they turned the walls white. And there she was in the front row, and she popped really big. And then the other thing that I thought was amazing was there was a match at Gauntlet for the Gold in 2018, and it was Justice versus Gage. Mm-hmm. And there is me and my brother in the front row for that, our first show. And I popped big because my brother was probably 70 pounds heavier there. And I just remember that night, because I never saw Nick Gage before, and I was scared of him, legit scared. He was a terrifying dude. And I thought that match went everywhere. And I remember just, being there and enjoying it. And so it brought me it made me feel like I was back in Ohio and very home feeling, and seeing everybody, like seeing Two Legs and, all the crew and seeing the fans, seeing Trombetta in there. And, I saw you in there in the beginning, and, mm-hmm. I was like, this is so rad. Like I felt so good, and I really liked it. And I hope more people get a chance to see it, because it's not an independent, it's not a documentary, it's not like Dark Side of the Ring, it's not like a WWE documentary, like one of those shitty controlled. It's just a really honest look at careers on the way up, careers on the way down, careers in the middle, and the everything that Patty was and everything that Chandler was to them, I think was the hardest to watch. Knowing mm-hmm. Patty as we do, hearing her call them her kids, and then seeing her and Thorne at the gravesite, and Thorne and Patty. I didn't realize that they didn't know each other that well until after Chandler died. And mm-hmm. and I just you forget, you don't always think of relationships in the beginning, and then you're like, oh, I always thought she just was there, and it was awesome, and I wish more people could see it, and I can't wait till it does get a release, because I do think people would on demand or on a DVD should buy it and watch it. So, and I was moved by the way my daughter loved every second of it and took it in and understood and was moved herself by the Chandler story and things like that. So all in all, I give it, full marks. I know that I messed with you guys to tell you I saw myself in there, but I was just touched to like be there and watch it and, give her that experience to see a movie. She's never seen a documentary before. She didn't know what she was going to see. Mm-hmm. She was like, well, are these actors? I'm like, everybody, it's real. Like, this is, they just filmed it while they were sitting around, and she thought the scene where Dom and Thorne and Duke Dustin are doing the board. She thought that was so cool. She was like, oh my God, are they writing out what I'm like? Yep. That's how it works.
My favorite part of that was when they said like, yeah, but it would be a flight. And Thorne is just like, yeah, fuck that. Fuck flights. And I'm just like, yes, fuck flights. Thank you.
I thought every bit of that was so good. And you could hear like chuckles in the theater every time something like, something,
especially when Josh was talking, dude. Yes. It was consistent laughs.
Every time he's
laughs.
eating. I mean, he didn't stop eating that entire first segment. And like, he just literally, they're like, how much peanut butter you go through? He's like, 2 jars a week. He's like, is that a lot? And you hear Adam go like, yeah, that's a lot. He's like, I don't know. He's like, yeah, all right. Like, that's amazing.
Well, I mean, he told you what was it, bagels and what else?
For you a dozen bagels. He said a dozen bagels a day. Jesus. You want to get big, bro. You want to get big. He kept saying, he was like, I want to get big. No, I don't want to get that big. I can't. It all goes to my midsection.
That's a lot of carbs, man. I couldn't fucking do that. Jesus, I'd be 700 pounds.
Well, all in all, it was a really special night, and I was really glad that it lived up to all the hype. And I honestly, to be in that building was pretty neat. To be in like an independent movie theater, I love the movies, I love the experience. So yeah, I think it was very successful.
Good. I'm glad you had a good time because you hyped it up for months.
Yes, I was so excited.
Every week you had to tell us the countdown.
Yeah. Couldn't help it.
Yeah, I was excited to hear your response. Then when you just sent that, I was just like, that was so anticlimactic. I was so upset with you. That's why I was sitting at work and I was thinking about it. I was like, I'm gonna fucking post that about it. It's like, this is what he said. This is all he said, people.
Well, I think this was better.
But I did after when we got to see it the first time at the up in Cleveland. Patty's brothers had came with her. A lot of her family was there, so I got to go up and I was giving her some of our cards because she said she wanted some of the new sets of cards, and I got to tell them that I was like, yeah, I'm one of the kids.
Yeah,
I was like, we take photos. It's a big deal. I was like, she's a big deal to us.
It's a huge deal, and the photo she talked about, and the Harper's like, oh, I've seen those pictures. I'm like, yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember the first time. And that was also what teared me up because I remember the first time Patty asked me to take a picture with her, and I felt like I made it. I was like, I'm like, you're kidding me. I'm like, I started crying. I was like tearing up when she was taking a picture with me. So
she's a wrestling mom, man. She's like,
a special person.
I said, she's my wrestling mom. Mm-hmm. She checks on me, make sure I'm doing okay, and I try to check in on her when I can, and I love getting to talk with her and that kind of stuff. And she's just a good person. She's good company, and I'm glad that she's in my life, man. She's great.
Yeah, she's a very special person, and I think they did her justice, and they did Biggins justice in that movie. So
for sure,
yeah.
There wasn't a dry eye in the house, man. It was even though we lived the story, we knew the story, it still even now brings tears just because it was the way that it was presented. It was just really sad. Everybody. I couldn't believe. And if you watch WWE now and you watch AEW now, there's several, I would say a dozen wrestlers on television now who owe lots of their career and will tell you to Biggins. Mm-hmm. And it's amazing. It's amazing. Ethan Page, Kevin Steen, Kevin Owens. I mean, there's
Baker. Johnny.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of them. So, all right. Well, and that on a positive note. I'm glad that happened. And you did say that you did speak with the director and he was interested in coming on the podcast, but we're trying to save it to see if maybe, you know, that does get that release, then he can come on to promote the release. And then you could ask him all your long-winded, terrible questions. And then I could ask him silly questions and try to convince him to give me the footage so that I can release the Butters cut of like all the other crazy stuff that didn't make it in, and release it as a series, like the series called AIW the series, where it's just 8 years of footage, and we do an episode on all the different people, one on Dom Guarini, you know, one on each of all the people, and you just put me in charge of it. I'll do it.
It's a great idea.
It'll never happen, but all right. Let's do shout outs.
Yeah.
All right. Shout outs to my boy Zach, who just got on Facebook again for the first time because he liked like 90% of my posts from the last month. So he finally got on Facebook to check things out. Bagelmonger, who I'm trying to convince to help me convince Ryan to give us a seed in the 8-man ETU Key to the East Championship tournament.
Just one. Yep.
Just one. I'm sending the Cowboy. He's bringing home the gold. Unless Broner's in it, then there's all bets are off. He's in it.
He is. I believe he's in it. So
all bets are off then. And then our buddy Paul, who I sent a text to today telling him, hey, just so you know, the episode's going to be recorded really, really late. So there may not be a Patreon episode of it this week. It's probably going to go straight to the normal release because literally there's going to be no point in doing a Patreon release because it's not going to be, I don't know, 45 minutes before it goes up for everybody.
Right.
So, yeah. And then, of course, the person we talked about so much already, Patty.
Hi, Patty. And we talked right after, too. I talked to her literally right after the movie.
Good.
Yeah.
So that's our shout outs.
What's on this weekend?
Yeah, this is a weird one. On the Independent Wrestling Television Network, it's called After Dark Wrestling, Live After Dark, Walk of Shame. Friday night, June 19th at 10:30 at night. It is Gabby Forza versus Connor Hopkins, Hunter Holdcraft versus Bear Bronson, and AMB versus Stephen Wolf. And that's from LaSalle, Illinois. I don't know where this is, what the venue is. It doesn't say the venue, but it does say LaSalle, Illinois. So I don't know. I don't know what After Dark Wrestling is, but there we go. So that's what's going on this weekend. There's not a whole lot of shows this weekend. Dreamwave is on there, and that's it. So
I'm assuming Game Changer has something. I haven't looked. I'm not GCW. Doing one this week, but
look it up. Just type in GCW. It's always there. Who knows?
Yeah, go on X. Type in GCW.
Yep.
And it'll tell you if there's something going on. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's this weekend is the June 20th, 19th. They're in Cincinnati at the 20th Century Theater on the 19th, and Saturday they're in Indianapolis, Indiana at Fountain Square Theater. So there's two shows this weekend, Cincinnati and Indianapolis. So you can go check them out.
Talk about then, now, and forever. Those guys will never stop running. They just keep running shows. Good Lord.
That's how you do it, man.
Yeah.
That's, I guess.
And actually, Friday night is AIW, right? Is it Weekend at Pally's?
Weekend at Pally's. I will not be there because I have to be at Toy Hio set up. Same with Pam and Stacy. So we are missing Weekend at Pally's, which is going to feature Marco Stunt versus Hornswoggle.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm bringing up the card for Weekend at Pally's. Let's see. Okay, here's the matches. So for this is crazy. The returning Riley Rose versus Shaw Mason. Marco Stunt versus Swoggle. That's happening.
Oh boy.
Shimbashi versus MJ Maverick. Tyler Jordan versus Ray Woods. Alonzo Cruz versus Dom Guarini, which fucking rules. Country Air versus PME, which fucking rules. Jesse Blair and Tommy Rain. Cool Ass Andy versus Kaplan. Oh my God. Run, Andy, run. Good Lord. Austin James versus the returning Tommy Dreamer. Right fresh off of a release. Bax and Alex Melee versus Jeff Steele, Amari Azure, and Malcolm Cambridge. And that is all on AIW's YouTube. I know I did confirm with Two Legs that it's going to be streamed on the YouTube on Friday. So
I'm sure we will have it on Stacy's phone while we're sitting at the table doing our thing. I'm sure we'll have it on and be watching it and talking about it. So we'll be there from afar. We love AIW. We support them. We'll be watching on YouTube, I'm sure.
Correct.
All right. I think it's time for our review.
Let's do it.
Doing a review.
All right. So this week we're doing Enjoy Odyssey. You know, we love our Enjoy.
Mm-hmm. And I have to say, I love a good battle royal, especially a Royal Rumble style battle royal. And Enjoy does it very well. They have the screens, they have all this, the music, everything. So, you know, you want it to be done right, and they definitely do it right.
Yeah, they have a lot of cool stuff that they do with it. So that's always a nice caveat to things. And before we dive deep into it, did you see the end coming? Did you see that coming when you were watching? Were you shocked?
No, I did not. Yes. And you know what? It's because I don't follow Enjoy like on the outside. Like I didn't see that show live. I haven't looked up a lot of Enjoy stuff recently, so I did not realize what was going on. And when we get to that, it was a genuine reaction. I was like, no shit. Like that was something. Yeah,
it was very shocking. Like I kind of figured that Darius was going to cash in. He was going to win and cash in. But I didn't see the other part of that coming.
No,
that was the most shocking part of that whole thing.
And it's time.
But then looking back at it, it also makes sense because there are some things happening with that other team that like they may not be around much longer. So like it makes sense for that to be, you know, for them to kind of switch gears there. So
okay,
yeah. So we're going to jump in. Now, this was filmed in Millville, Pennsylvania at Mr. Small's Theater, as usual. Mm-hmm. We watched it on the YouTubes. Jim Fair and Veda Scott were on commentary. And I love Jim Fair. Veda Scott, I could take her leave, but she actually wasn't too bad this episode.
No,
I really did enjoy. And she had some really good lines, too, that I will mention when we're reviewing the Odyssey part. She had some really funny lines that made me laugh. So... but let me pull up my notes.
I was very happy to see Big Calix. It's been a very long time since I've seen Big Calix in a ring. So, you know, I liked him and Max Smashmaster and everything else. I thought those were always good days.
And we start off with that Big Calix promo where he talks about his first words were that he would be the Enjoy champion.
When he said that he was in a car, his mother was pregnant. She hit she hit a tree or something. He's like, I came flying out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
And then he said that he was going to become like a fortune teller and his nipples were going to become crystal balls.
Right. Crystal balls. Yeah.
People were going to rub on them and it just off the fucking rails it went.
Yep.
Then we had the Last Real Italians promo, which
that idiot, some guy named John.
Switched numbers on some guy named John. Poor some guy named John.
That idiot. Yes.
And the Odyssey, we start off with it instead of ending with it. We're starting off with it, which is another hint that things were going to go the way they were going to go. Number 1, Andrew Palace. Number 2, Stephen Flo.
That's still the best. That gimmick to me still pops me, even though he's been around for a while.
His music is so goddamn funny, and it would just it popped me because I'm just like, oh damn it, I missed Stephen Flo. That would have been so great to see live because it's just so random. He just randomly popped up and it was great. I loved it.
Stephen Flo, and Stephen Flo.
and he's from Seattle, so there you go.
It's great.
And then number 3 was some guy named John.
Fucking guy.
After he got his number switched by the other 2 members of the Last Real Italians.
Yeah.
Number 4 was Brandon St. James.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 was Shea McCoy. Luckily Shay McCoy. Sorry. Luckily she got in there and Summers didn't know she was going to be there, so he didn't show up to harass her. Veda Scott had a great line. She's like, wait, you're telling me some guy named John isn't a superstar wrestler? Because one of his moves backfired, and it just made me laugh really fucking hard. I was like, that was really fucking funny. Then the second member of the Last Real Italians, Christian Argento came in.
Very jacked, that dude.
Yeah. Then Casey War. Mm-hmm. And then the third and final member of the Last Real Italians. No. Casey War, not very jacked.
Nope.
Still smacks his leg before he hits moves. Still hasn't fixed any of his issues that he's had for the last 2 years. Unfortunate. Gianni Michael Enrico, though, looks like $1 million.
He does.
I don't understand why he's not more places. He should be everywhere. He is really good.
All three of those guys look good in the ring. Even some guy named John. I don't like handing out, compliments to some guy named John, but I will. He looked good.
Yeah, he did steal our title one time. So.
Yeah, he
and
did.
Then hold
he
it for ransom.
Yes, that's why I can't compliment him that often.
Then we had Weber Hatfield, Blizzy Blake,
who, by the way, a lot of these people were all. If you ever want to go back, they were all guests on Indie Wrestling Guide. Yeah. So if you want to know more about them, go on and watch, because we interviewed. I probably would say 20 out of the 30 talents in this.
I want to say that some of those got pulled though because we were still using music at the end and I had to pull them, so they do exist on the Patreon. Let's see, who else do we have? Aleo Dreams came in, did a bunch of super kicks, had some good stuff there. The Last Real Italians eliminated Casey War and Brandon St. James. Reese Hayes came in, then Marco Narciso. Marco eliminated Steven Flo. Then number 14, Sammy Suntheimer.
There he is.
So proud of him.
IW Guide own. It's our own Sammy Suntheimer.
Yeah. Wrestled for us a bunch. Marco eliminated by Blizzy Blake. Then number 15, Big Calix came in.
By the way, his move where he jumps off the top rope and everybody falls down.
I will get there. Hold on.
Yeah.
Calix eliminates all three members of the Last Real Italians. Number 16, Troy Parker.
I never saw that dude before.
Troy and Calix eliminate Shea, Weber, Sammy, and Aleo. Yeah, Troy was really good. I like Troy. I saw him at one of the brewery shows, like the brewery show where we had the IW Guy title defended. Mikey defended it in the triple threat. I believe he was on that. So was Yaya. Okay.
Yeah, I saw not Yaya. The other dude was with Broner at ETU at the last show. Was Broner's tag team partner against Shimbashi, and but we'll get to that.
Okay. Troy Parker was the so we're going to talk about him next week too then?
Yeah, nice. He was Broner's partner.
Maybe I didn't see him. I thought I saw him at the thing. Oh well, we'll talk about it. There's a meat chant for Yaya, Calix, and Troy.
Yeah.
Then they all take turns beating on Reese and eliminate him.
Wait, but I thought the moves with was it Brandon St. James and Shay McCoy, where he kept trying to give her a clothesline, but she was so short that it didn't matter. She didn't have to duck. She was just throwing clotheslines and she just ran under them. I thought that was very good.
Number 18, Alex Dennis, who I've never seen before. Number 19, Dev Swayze of the Department of Jocks, who
another guy I've never
seen it. We haven't really covered 880 in a while, but they've been at 880 for a hot minute.
Okay.
Big Calix goes up top and hits that jump and then dances as the crowd chants big. Number 20.
Oh my God, the dance was great.
Yes. Number 20, MV Young. MV eliminates Troy Parker and Big Calix. Then number 21 is Big Jim Fridge.
Big Jim Fridge.
Jim Fridge's number is number 69, by the way.
Yeah.
Number 22 is the 880 champion, Nix Wild. Nix eliminates Alex Dennis. Number 23, a surprise, Isaiah Broner.
Yeah, I thought he was going to win, by the way, but yes.
Isaiah eliminates Nix. Broner and MV eliminate Big Jim and Dev Swayze, and then just start going at it with strikes. They exchange all kinds of big blows. Number 24 is your guy, Tyler Klein.
That's my favorite.
And I even Palace learns that you don't try to stink face Tyler Klein because he eats ass. Broner eliminates Yaya. MV eliminates Blizzy Blake. Number 25, Danny Moe. Number 26, Calvin Couture. Number 27, Jocelyn Navarro. Number 28, Darius Carter. Number 29, Eel O'Neill. And number 30, Jordan Blade all enter at once. They dump Broner, Calvin, Tyler, Jocelyn all very quickly, leaving Danny, MV, and Palace against the Best Business Bureau. Danny Moe's eliminated. Andrew Palace is eliminated. Envy puts up a fight. And while Eel and Jordan are trying to eliminate him, Darius eliminates everybody to win the 2026 Odyssey.
The All-Father.
Yes.
Yep.
And as they're cutting to the back, we do see a quick glimpse of our friend Jess, who was there. We get an Ashton Starr interview.
By the way, Ashton Starr looks completely different. Without
braids are gone.
Without the braids are gone. No more fan. With the whole slim down, like shredded frame, looks like a completely different person now.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. What a transformation.
Then we have the Business Bureau with the backstage segment where Darius is trying to explain to them that all that mattered was that he won, and that they needed to take care of the tag team titles. Then we have our next match, Dark Sheik against Ashton Starr. Well, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I'm
not a huge fan of Dark Sheik in the ring, but I love Ashton Starr, and I've liked Ashton Starr since I've seen him in Creative Pro. There's been a lot of times that I've seen Ashton Starr over here on this side of the country. So
Ashton Starr hit a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker on Sheik that was disgusting. Sheik gained my respect when she wrestled in heels in that match at Enjoy.
Oh, the
one
thing,
heel for the one part. Yeah, gained my respect. I forever I'll never fucking forget wrestling in them giant fucking heels and not breaking her fucking ankle doing it, because I would have fucking died.
Yeah.
But Dark Sheik did get the win over Ashton Starr. Then we got a TME promo, and then
which
it was
really good, by the way.
Yes,
that was you don't always see indie promos like in front of a different kind of backdrop, and that whole lit up ceiling thing above them and wherever that corridor they were in. I think more indie guys and whoever listens, I think more indie guys need to cut promos in different places. And I'll tell you where you should stop cutting promos: in your car.
No, that's the best place. Promos. Do it in the car, baby. Do it in the car.
I hate car promos. Stop cutting car promos and find different backdrops to cut promos in front of, because the one TME did looked very professional, was really hyped. So I'm just saying, let's stop with the car promos. Let's do something a little more creative.
So yeah, I think those were done by Swemba, Scotty Swemba. He is part of Enjoy, but he films a lot of stuff. He's a filmmaker. He does music videos, all that kind of stuff. He's awesome. He's done some of the productions promos. I think he did Mikey's promo that was also later on in the show. So I'm thinking that was done by him. He does amazing work. So fantastic. Like anytime you see stuff like that from Enjoy, it's usually because of him. He does fantastic work.
Fantastic. Good stuff.
Then we go to the tag team match for the Enjoy tag team titles. TME versus the Outrunners from AEW/ROH.
Now the problem is, and this is our problem, is that we know too much, and we understand that a team like the Outrunners can't lose, and they also can't win.
Absolutely can lose. They're just ROH talent.
They can't. They're not from what I've heard. They can't. They're not going to drop. They're not going to drop.
Tony does not dictate wins and losses for talent that takes outside bookings. That's on them to dictate.
All right, but I don't think, in my own head. Yeah.
But I also don't think that the Outrunners would be hurt by anything by losing to that team. If you look at fucking TME, it would make sense why they would have lost if they went that route.
I didn't realize how small they were. When they went up against TME, they looked like
but they're not. They're bigger guys. Like they're not as tall as me, but they're decently built. So like they're big guys,
they're body frame, but not height.
Still, but no, everybody's fucking short compared to TME, man. TME are statuesque gods. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But they were celebrating their 636th day as champions at that show. I mean, there's just nobody. There's nobody to fucking touch. Like, who's going to come take the belts from them? Like Derek and Katie? I don't think so. I don't think there's anybody to take the belts from them.
Didn't PME beat them when they were the tag champs in AIW? I'm pretty sure they did.
Oh, I'm sure, but that's just, it's one of the things that kind of has to happen for, but that's like why they're not booked a ton of places is because who's going to believably beat them consistently? Right. Fucking nobody, man.
You need chicanery to beat them. You do.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And that's what we got here. I mean, the match was really great. We were heading into the finish. It looked like Team E was going to pick up the win, and Eel and Jordan come out and attack both teams, and it's a double DQ. So, I mean, this match was really good, though.
Yeah, remember, but the you son of a bitch elbow drop is one of the funniest.
Yes, it is.
It took me a really long time to figure out, and this is just because I'm stupid, to figure out all the entire gimmick of the Outrunners, and I fucking love it. I love
it's right up your alley, dude. Especially the you son of a bitch, because that's Predator, brother. That's the big fucking Predator.
The cigarette trunks.
Yes, they got Marlboro ones, they got Newport ones. It's great.
It's so good. It's
the
so
throwback,
funny.
The fucking 80s throwbacks, brother. The youngest tag team in the world.
It's so good, and it took me too long to catch on where I was just I don't get it, and then I'm like, oh my god, you idiot! What do you mean you don't get? Look at these guys. They're perfect. They're ridiculous. So it was a great match. They gave him the rub at the end, whatever, and good stuff.
Then we got a Lee Moriarty promo and a Darius Lockhart promo,
who I haven't seen a lot of in a while. Darius Lockhart.
And then we go to Lee Moriarty versus Darius Lockhart 2. This is the second meeting. Moriarty got the pin in the first one. This is a great back and forth technical match. Lockhart worked over Moriarty's arm, so then he didn't really use it a ton in the match.
What a smooth match, Butters. But
it's also, it was very time consuming for what they were doing. So I threw it in double speed, which ironically commentary sounded the same while it was going on. It just sped up all the motions. Great way to watch the match. I still got all the reactions and emotion of the match. The finishing sequence was really good. I really enjoyed this match. I was kind of shocked that Moriarty won clean and there wasn't any shenanigans, but he's just so goddamn smooth. Lee, it's a shame he doesn't get more regular television time, because he's just so fucking smooth, man. He's been in ROH for so long, and he's been the pure champion for so long, dude. If you look it up, he's been pure champion for 2 fucking years. There's nobody to beat that guy. He just had a match against Mance Warner in Pure Rules, which I suggest you seek out. It was actually really fucking good.
But Ring of Honor is the black hole of professional wrestling. So
unfortunately, there's a lot of cool stuff that goes on there. It's just you have to pay to see it. So
and
right now it might be showing up on Tubi soon. AEW got that Tubi deal. They're putting stuff up on Tubi now.
It wouldn't hurt them to run the Ring of Honor shows, the ones that give me a month delay then. Do what Enjoy does, but at least put the Ring of Honor shows up.
Yeah, if they put up the Ring of Honor shows so that the pay-per-views actually matter, I'd watch it if it was on Tubi. That's how Evolve is. That's essentially what your ROH is your version of Evolve / NXT. So why not put it on Tubi? Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah,
hopefully 100%. They can get a deal for it. Then we get a really nice Mikey vignette, which I talked about was probably done by Swemba. I'm probably saying his name wrong, but I think it's that, because I think that's how Derek says it. And then we got a Sam Holloway promo, which I honestly, if you listen to this promo, I definitely get where he's coming from, and he's speaking truths here. He's speaking truths about Mikey 100%. Mikey's comfortable where he's at. He's not out there grinding like he was.
Right.
It's a very true thing. He still gets out there and does stuff, but he's not rushing to be away from home for the weekend. You know what I mean?
You're not wrong.
And Sam Holloway got a new nickname. He was called a new nickname in this. Did you hear this new nickname?
No.
I didn't notice it. I know the other times we watch stuff at AIW, I don't know if they haven't used it or not, but the Big Ticket. Sam Hardway Holloway, the Big Ticket.
I don't mind it. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. I like Big Ticket. That's like Kevin Garnett. They used to call him the Big Ticket.
Oh, so before we get into the Enjoy title match, though, TME is looking for the Kings of the District, but they find Darius Carter and they have a chat in his locker room.
Foreshadowing. Lots of it in this show.
Yeah, which live you don't see those things, so it's literally they had no idea it was coming.
Right.
But watching this is a little bit more sports entertainment-esque, I would say.
Yeah.
And then we go to our Enjoy title match. Sam Holloway, the big ticket, going against the champion, the former IW Guide champion, Mikey Montgomery.
Remember what Sam said when we interviewed him? He loves working with a guy. He said he thought him and Mikey have very good chemistry. He likes working the big man, little man style.
Oh, yeah. Like,
and you could see
he said this match was like one of his all-time favorite matches, and you could tell like they were having fun. This match, like, the crowd was into it. Like he said, they were eating out of the palm of his hand, which this crowd is very easy to do, especially with Mikey. They buy into everything for Mikey. They even called Sam Timu Diesel, which I thought was really funny.
Timu Diesel.
What we talked about it. I told him I was like, Six got you dressing like Diesel, brother, and it's true.
Yeah. He's the leather pants.
I won't say he's Timu Diesel. I mean, he might be like
what is it? Shine? What's the other
Sheen
thing?
or whatever?
Sheen.
I would say
Alibaba.
he's like TikTok Diesel.
Oh, all right, take it.
TikTok has some decent products, right?
Sure. I just bought a pair of Hey Dudes off of TikTok. Why not?
Yeah. All right.
They were $12.
Yeah, well, I think they're always like Hey Dudes are super cheap anyway.
No, the ones I have a pair upstairs that were $60.
Well, you got ripped off, brother.
I got them in the Hey Dude store.
I'm sure you did. You got them off some guy in the street in Brooklyn. Don't fucking lie.
Along with my bowler hat, my ironic mustache. That's where when I was in Brooklyn.
My ironic mustache is my pubes. I got them twirled into a little villain stash above my balls.
Well, I mean, this match might, I would even say this match might be too good for Enjoy. I love this match. I think you can put this anywhere.
Wow.
I think you can put this match anywhere. I liked it very much.
This match was like 30 times better than their match they had in Youngstown at AIW. This match was fucking sweet.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is due to the fucking crowd buying into everything and selling everything like $1 million like it was a real fight.
Sure.
I think that they add so much to the dynamic of the matches and stuff like that, that's what you could have. You could have had the same, like I said, you could have the same match in front of an AIW crowd and they're not going to bite into it like this crowd does.
Yeah.
And I love that this crowd will bite into stuff like this, and they just accepted everything that was going on. And some of the stuff, man, like fucking Mikey went in and he hit that power bomb on Mikey, like he just like bounced off of him up into the power bomb, and he hit that sit out power bomb. I was like, fuck, that could have went wrong like so many ways. And it just looked fucking amazing. Like they all the shit they hit in this just looks so good. Mikey even picking him up for the Blu-ray driver the first time, fucking amazing. And then he picks him up that second time. He hits a super kick. He just slumps over on him. He picks him up and muscles him up and hits it through the table. Fucking excellent finish. Fucking great. Love this match.
Yeah.
This match, I think, carried the whole show, honestly. Like, this was the best match on the card. It was the main event. I'm sad I missed this in person because I probably would give it like 10,000 stars.
I enjoyed this match a lot. I enjoyed the Odyssey a lot. And I really dug the TME Outrunners matches. Those were probably my top three, with the main event going 1, TME going 2, and then Odyssey 3. But
yeah, Odyssey was a lot of fun, and it was nostalgic for me because we worked with so many of those people.
Yeah.
So it's great to see where they are at now, like what some that have, really stepped up and changed and worked with their stuff, like Marco and Nix, and others that have just stayed the same course, like KC and Brandon St. James. I can't say much on because he's done a bunch of deathmatch stuff and he's really doing his own thing. KC though is just I'm sorry. I don't know what else he's been up to. But
I was going to say to you, Butters, when did Marco become a bad guy? He's a villain.
Marco split with Blizzy and left the Den of Desire and is now evil. Yeah, it's
evil
recent
Marco's
development
scary.
within the last I love it. I love Marco. Marco is my little hug bug. Anytime I see him, he gives me a big hug.
Marco went right at Blizzy in that one too. So I was taken aback by Marco's personality change. So
you're very upset that he eliminated Stephen Flo.
Right. I want everyone singing Stephen Flo's intro every day. I think it's right up there with some of the other.
It's going to be your ringtone soon.
Stephen Flo. I just love it. I love it. Anyway, so let's talk about the end, Butters. Let's talk about the end.
All right. So we get to the end. Mikey is celebrating his victory.
Yeah.
And this hard-fought match, this match he just barely won by the skin of his teeth.
Yep.
And then Darius Carter and the Kings of the District appear. And Mikey decides he's going to try to fight him off.
Yeah.
And he starts to, but then the Kings of the District are just too much. And they all start stomping down on him. And here comes the main event. And they come out and they beat up the Kings of the District. And they're holding Darius Carter. And Darius is begging for his life. And they hold Darius Carter for Mikey to give him a nice smack in the face with the title. But then, oh my God, they stepped in front of Darius. And Mikey couldn't believe it, and he asked them what the hell they were doing. And then they choke slammed him. And then they hit the flea flicker on him. And I was like, my God, that man has a family. He has dogs and cats and animals to take care of at home with the Zigmeister. And then Darius cashed it in and pinned him in 4 seconds. And that was it. Mikey's reign comes to an end. It's a sad day.
I mean, if anyone could tell me in that building that they saw TME crossing the line, I don't think you would have ever in your life said that was how that match was going to end. And you know what? Sometimes, and we say it a lot, surprises are good in wrestling. Mm-hmm. I was genuinely surprised. And dude, that makes more sense, Darius. If you're going to come out as the All-Father now and you want to like be taken to have TME as your guys, as your heaters, here we go. Like, that makes sense.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
For one of the produce shows, I believe the second one that is being done by Lee Moriarty, TME is supposed to team with Mikey in a 6-man tag. It's going to be very awkward, I feel like. It's going to be very awkward now. I wish that would carry to a different company, but it won't. It's not Enjoy Canon at Produce.
I know, but that's still that was a surprise, and the Enjoy fans were like dead silent, which I love. Like it works with that crowd. That crowd is so into what you give them. Yeah, that all that the easiest wrestling shit works for them because they don't either have. Most of them don't know. And the other half that do just go along with it because they understand that they're being told a fun story and they're just there to have fun. And I bite into it and everybody else gets into it because the other crowd is into it. So then you're like, yeah, all right, cool. Like, yeah, I feel like I pretend like I don't know all these things, but like this is so much fun. And it's just very entertaining and fun. And that's just what makes me enjoy wrestling. Yeah. This was good. And I'm excited. Because I'll go back and see now. I'm excited to see where they're going with this. Because Darius Carter to me is a hell of a bad guy and has never changed his. I've never seen him come on babying, facing it up.
So think about it. Like he is now like Thanos. He has TME as his heaters. Who the hell can go up against them?
Did he dump the Kings of the District?
I think he did. I really think that when they beat him up and threw him out, they didn't come back in and celebrate with them.
I think he threw them out, right? I think that's it. I think that he was just like, I just upgraded, right? Like I think
pretty much.
Yeah. Well,
so I feel like who is? I mean, who's Mikey gonna get to help him? Who is there? Don't know.
Good question. It's a good question. But I would say that was probably that surprise. That was a 10 out of 10 surprise for me. So. That this show in general was a hoot. This was definitely an 8 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I will say this. I waited until today to watch this because I wanted to make sure I had a very fresh recollection of everything. I'm very glad I did.
Yeah, you did a very Jayhawk job tonight.
I'm giving it 4.75 out of 5.
Nice.
I loved this show. I thought it was excellent. It was nice to get back into Enjoy. Like I said, great to see all the old faces in the Odyssey. Some really great wrestling. The main event was stellar. Yep. We got the continuation of the story that's been slowly being told for the last year. Mm-hmm. It just keeps getting better and better, man. Like Enjoy. Like it made me really miss going to those shows and made me really think about how I need to structure the next time that they're going to do a show, of figure out a way to make it happen. Because
how about somebody tell us who's going to beat TME? Who is going to beat them?
I I can't name a team. I don't know who can step in.
The only way you beat them is like,
and now, especially with the All Father, I couldn't
like Violence is Forever is like the only team I could see. Or maybe, maybe. And
they've wrestled them for the titles and lost.
Oh, right.
So
crap, right.
They've been beat. Like they beat Violence is Forever already, but I can't tell you who else could be an option. I mean, if Nick Gage found a tag team partner, maybe. I don't know.
Saying if maybe Big Sam and Josh Bishop. That might be the only team that I would trust. Or Broner and Big Sam. I need somebody who's going to come in there and throw bombs on them because they're too big.
But those guys are bad guys. They're not going to mess with the other bad guys.
It's true.
So.
It's true. Well,
I don't know. I don't know who they get. We're in a dark period for Enjoy. I don't know what's going to happen.
But I'm going to say a good effort this time around. Enjoy, really good.
I don't know what's going to happen next. I need to know. So there you go. That's the hook for the next show. What's going to happen next? I know the next Enjoy show, they have Nick Gage. They have like the Stardom girls coming in. I think it's like the day after the AIW show where they're having all that. So it makes sense that they're like kind of double shot in Cleveland and then Pittsburgh or Millville. So
sure.
I think it's the same weekend. I could be wrong. I haven't double checked. I know I'm not doing my due diligence like I should be. My bad.
That's fine. We'll get it.
Jayhawk would be yelling at me right now. All right. Well,
plugs.
I was working really hard not to do and ums a bunch tonight, so I think I did okay. I think I only did a handful. So
yeah, most definitely.
Buy our merch, man. Brainbuster Tees, get the new t-shirt. I have some hats available. If you're interested, hit me up. We have trading cards. Series 6 is out. None of our online people, I think, even realized that Series 6 dropped. So,
that's what Kyle was asking me last night. He said, did I miss? He was looking for the Mad Dog Connolly series, and I said, I think you missed it.
5. Yeah,
I said you missed it. So just
it's
keep
either
him
4
in
or
mind.
5 because I'm in one of the sets, and I don't think it's the Mad Dog set. It's the other set.
He wants one to go to when he goes to Warrior because Mad Dog's working Warrior. So
yeah. Well, he literally just needs to DM me, and I can hook him up.
Yep. All right,
that's all I got.
Okay, rate. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at JGold12. Rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to us. Twitter handle IWGuide1, Blue Sky WGuide, YouTube.com IWGuide, and Patreon.com/IWGuide. Don't forget about the merch store over at Brainbuster Tees, Gorilla Press Apparel. Check out our podcast friends. We are part of the Main Event Wrestling Network, the Wrestling Junkies, On the Mark Wrestling Podcast, Tino's Time, Blog World Order, Ope 3-Way, Between Two Beards, and my show, the NXT Night Shift, every Tuesday night at 10 o'clock. At Odds with Wrestling, the card is going to change, the Super Fantastic Podcast, and Marks with Mikes. Check out our other friends, Monsters in the Toy Box, Toy Hio this weekend, Rubber City Toys, Neo Pro Wrestling, OKCR Creations, Stash Pages, and Pally's Beef Jerky by our friend Kaplan. Check out AIW this Friday night weekend at Pally's. That's all I got.
Sponsored by Pally's Jerky.
Pally's Jerky, yes.
All right. Life's short. Watch more indie wrestling. Later.
See ya.
Don't forget to review and subscribe wherever you listen to us. Find us online at Facebook and Instagram at the Indie Wrestling Guide, and on X or Twitter at IWGuide1.